Hey guys, it's me. I wanted to do a quick video blog and show off one of the coolest autographs that I have ever gotten, and it was from a longtime hero of mine, filmmaker Robert Rodriguez. Um, Robert Rodriguez, I have been a fan of his since I saw El Mariachi 20 years ago, and him, along with John Carpenter and George Romero, really inspired me to want to become a writer and study writing and just write you know and back in the early 90s, when the 90s, when the independent film boom of the 90s started, it kind of went hand in hand with the internet. And it was really the first time you were able to see like how screenplays were written and how movies were made. And when I tried writing screenplays, I would always look at the screenplays of Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino, and then copy their style, and then I would put that in my own stories. And I've seen all of his movies, and I thought the world of him. I love Robert Rodriguez. I'm a huge Robert Rodriguez fan. I could spend hours talking of Robert Rodriguez, and I never thought I would get the chance to meet him. It was only a dream of mine, and when I found out that he was going to be at the draft house here in Houston, I jumped at the chance. The first chance I had, I jumped on it, and I got tickets. And even when I was in the lobby today waiting, I got there 4 hours early. I was pacing the lobby, making people uncomfortable. I just said, I gotta meet him. I gotta meet him. And sure enough, I got to meet him. And I'm still in shock, man, because he was such a hero of mine growing up. And I had him sign this guitar right here. Um, this guitar, if you see my pictures of it, like I said, I really don't own anything of value. I don't have watches or jewelry or anything of value that anybody would want. But I have things that are full of sentimental value. And this guitar right here was given to me by my grandfather when I graduated from U of HD. I proudly say I went to UHD because I think U of H sucks and they're pretentious. But um, I was a high school dropout, and I got my GED, and I got into college. And even when I got into college, my family said I wouldn't finish, and a lot of people said I was going to be a washout. But my grandfather was one of the only people who believed in me. And when it was all said and done, he gave me this guitar. And I love this guitar so much, I've never even plugged it in or played it. And it has the original strings and everything. And I swore I would never deface this guitar. I would never put stickers on it. I was never going to get it signed. But when I found out he was coming, I said, this is the only person that deserves to put their name on this guitar. The guy who inspired me to pick up the pen and try to write my own stories. So even when I handed it to him to sign, I was shaking because his films, like I said, man, his films meant so much to me, and he signed this guitar that meant so much to me, it's come full circle, man. I waited 20 years. I've loved him for 20 years. Um, it's a surreal moment. It's like I'm just rambling on now, but fuck, I love this guitar. I love my grandfather. I love Robert Rodriguez, and I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for Robert Rodriguez. I would have never gone to college. I would have never graduated, and I would have never been able. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't have been able to get the job I have now, to afford to go 150 miles to the draft house at Vintage Park. So, that's my story with this guitar, and this is my Robert Rodriguez autograph, and he even signed my book that I got. Shit, this book, I got this book for fucking 97, man, and he signed that too. So I got two Robert Rodriguez autographs. So yeah, that's it. That's my blog, and I'm just rambling now, and I feel excited and enthusiastic that I got to meet my hero, Robert Rodriguez. You know, I'm fortunate that I got to meet my hero, Robert Rodriguez, and so yeah, that's my stuff. I got signed. If there's ever a fire, and I'm taking this guitar with me, I don't care if everything else burns, but I'm taking this guitar with me, and I'm gonna cradle it tonight, like I cradled it when my grandfather first gave it to me. So there you go. That's my blog, and I'm being over emotional, but I love it. Thanks, guys. That's all for tonight.